So let me explain something here. A few months ago, I had a brand new Dremel 4300. That's the most powerful plug-in Dremel at my chainsaw carving. I was using it. It just stopped. I was using it when I was doing the wood burning for a big wood spirit, and I was burning in the eyes with this Dremel bit, the 125. Okay, so it just stopped. I checked the brushes. Brushes are fine. Everything's fine. I forget where I bought it, so I can't return it. So I've just kind of freaking had it with buying the expensive rotary tools. So I bought these ones on Amazon. I think they were like $42 each because they came with a $10 coupon code. Because I'm not going to say that I'm good with tools. I'm heavy hands with tools and I break them a lot. So I figure to myself, why am I going to spend the $100 and something on another Dremel 4300? Why don't I just buy two of these? And they're cheaper. I can get two of these cheaper than the Dremel. These are just called, look, they're rotary tools. They're not even the Wens. I've had all the cheap ones too. Here's a Wen right here, okay? Hooked up to the Dremel flex shaft. Yes, it fits. I already did try hooking up the Dremel flex shaft to one of these, and it works. I'll show you a little clip right now. So it shows you that the Dremel flex shaft is a superior flex shaft on the market. Okay, I'm not going to lie about that. And I'm not here to slander Dremel tools. I'm here saying I'm sick of breaking expensive tools when it comes to this stuff. And I'm not buying the expensive stuff anymore, right? I'm not doing it for chainsaw carving. These, I know these flex shafts aren't very good, but I'm going to try a test today. Because these ones that come with this. So you get the rotary tool, the cheaper flex shaft, and all these bits for $40. Lots of these bits are junk, but still you get all these, and I don't care what anybody says. They're all made in China. Oh, and you also get a set of brushes too for these things, like when the brushes wear out, you pull off these little screws. And you got a set of brushes too. I thought, oh, here they are right here. Yep. Okay, so if I blow one of these chainsaw carving, I don't care. And I won't be using the flex shafts when I'm chainsaw carving too. I'll just be using the straight tool. No flex shaft. So, but what I'm going to do for a sample today, a test, because these flex shafts, these cheap ones, the burs, you got collets in there, okay? See that brass thing inside there? That's the collet. I'll take it out and I'll show you in a minute for all you beginners. The burs slide out of these hand pieces, even if you tighten them up. Super good. See that hole there? You put your little pin through there and then you tighten it up. But the burs slide out of these collets on these hand pieces. That's why I do not like them. But what I'm going to do today, I got two. I got a normal collet that comes with this kit. You can see it gives you a bunch of different sizes collets too. So there's one there. There's a couple down there. It gives you 3 or 4 different collets for different size burrs. So this collet in here comes with this thing. This collet in here, you can see it's not brass. It's silver because I got the Dremel collet in here. So I'm going to try it with the collet that comes with it, see if the burr slides out. And then I'm going to try it with the Dremel collet and see if the burr does not slide out. Because that could be a simple solution to being able to use this flex shaft. Because there's nothing more than when you're carving and the burr keeps sliding out. You got to put the little thing through the hole there and then undo it and then push it back down, tighten it up. It's just a pain in the ass. Okay, so let's get to it. Yes. Okay, so I got this plugged into a Fordham speed control foot pedals. The Dremel puts some switch in their tools now where you can't use speed control, all right? So some foot pedals are not speed control. Some foot pedals are simply on and off, like power on, power off. But if you look at this, like I said, I got it plugged into the Fordham foot pedal. The speed control works for this cheap $40 model. So, but when you use the speed control on these things, make sure this is turned up maximum, okay? So you don't cross, see, maximum 5, 4, keep it maximum so you don't cross channels with the foot control and the speed control on this. So just keep this max and then just use the speed control with your foot pedal. Another thing too, when you get these brand new, you should, I don't have the room, but hang this up high, hold it up high. Let's see if I can do this. Hold that down low and let's see. See, hold this up high, hold that down low and run it for a good 5 minutes because you need to break it in. Okay, so these are the little Allen key things. They're not Allen keys, but they're little round things to put in the holes to change your burs. See, here's your handpiece. You put this in here. See the hole there? Put it in the hole, spin this till it goes better in there. Now you can change your burs. So, see that? So now, I'm going to use this, what I know, burs that like to come out of the collets. Let me show you the collet anyways. Here, see it? See it's in there? Here's your collet. Okay? So it just might be these cheaper collets. They painted brass, but I don't think it really is brass. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's aluminum. I don't know. Who cares? Yeah, it looks like there's silver color coming out of there. So you put your collet back in. So if you want to replace these, just get yourself a Dremel collet, but don't do that yet because we're just doing the test, running the test right now. Put your collet back in. Got to put the thing in the hole. I just use, all I do for that is I just use a burr. The burrs fit in these holes too because I don't want to have to, this little thing here, I'm going to lose it, okay? So whatever, I just put a burr in the thing there. Burr works too. There's just a diamond burr that comes with the kit. Get it in the hole. Did I put the collet back in there? Oh boy. Yeah, the collet's in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Chinese burr that's kind of dull. And I know these burrs like to pull out of the collets, even in my Dremel. Okay, well, I got to get the right collet inside there. So here you go. Here's all the different collets they give you. They're different sizes. So you can put the little tiny burrs inside there. You know, like your little dental ones or whatever you got. So anyways, I got the proper size collet in there now. Where's the cap? Then we'll put this Chinese burr inside there. Perfect. So what I do with the burrs, I push them all the way down and pull it out just a little bit, then tighten it up. Okay, so we'll loosen this a bit all the way down. These Chinese burrs, the shafts are kind of long on them. You can cut it down shorter if you want. Oh yeah, the little Dremel keys that they give you with these ones, these cheap burrs, I always toss them away because they're not a true size. They always seem to be a little bit bigger, and they're just no good. So I'm tightening this up super good. Okay, see how tight I'm making it? That is super tight in there. Now let's give it a try on a piece of wood. One more thing I will say, you know, like even the Dremel kits, they're all made in China. Everything's made in China, right? I don't care what anybody says. These ones here, you know, with these cheap bits, I just, see they're the little metal ones. I just throw these out right away because these little metal things fly out when you're using it, and you do not want to get one of these stuck in your eyeball. That's going to send you to the hospital, and it might make you blind in one eye. So I just throw these things in the garbage right away. I just do not use them. Okay, so here's an older piece of red cedar. I think I was going to make this out of a waterfall out of it or something. But let's try and do these cuts here. Okay. And of course now the burr's not coming out of the handpiece. Okay, let's try it with the Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. So when your handpiece gets hot, which this one got super hot, I hang it like this so that the Dremel, the rotary tool's down there. I hold it up and I run it for 2 minutes because that way you're getting all the grease to run down back inside the flex shaft, okay? Okay. So realistically, you know, I kind of ranted about Dremel, how my 4300 blew up and I can't use it anymore. It's not that old. It's a couple months old, maybe a month old. I can't sit here and talk bad about Dremel. I've kind of did my little rant and my little rage. Dremel's a quality tool. They have one thing that's great about Dremel is they have a great return service. So I think it's like covered for 2 years or something like that. So it's my own fault where I forgot where I bought the Dremel from and I can't return it. I know David Grass said you can send them to Dremel and they'll fix it for you without a receipt or something like that, but it's just my problem. This, I'm going to say right now, forget about the flex shafts that come with these, okay? I didn't prove that the Dremel collet inside there works better because the burr wasn't sliding out of the collet that comes with this. But I do, look, this is a Dremel flex shaft hooked right up to this. I did it for you guys to show you. Okay, so that's what I use. I got rid of that other flex shaft and I hooked up a Dremel. Save yourself the headaches. Get yourself a real Dremel flex shaft and hook it up to a cheaper rotary tool, okay? Here's a Wen I've had for maybe a year, okay? This kicks around in the shop here, and I hook up a Dremel flex shaft to this. I have videos on hooking the flex shaft, the Dremel flex shaft to this. I suggest getting the Wen. It might be like $5 more than this tool, but I suggest getting the blue or the orange one than this tool. Okay, this is just a rotary tool, it says. And Tack Life's good too. I've had Tack Life, and they all connect to the Dremel flex shaft. So once again, I'm going to repeat myself. Save yourself the headaches. Get yourself the real Dremel flex shaft and hook it up to a cheaper tool if you can't afford to buy the Dremel. Okay? So what I'm going to do with these two tools, I'm going to take the flex shaft off and then I'm going to just use these in my chainsaw carving shop, and when they burn out, because I'm so heavy on things, they burn out, and then I'll buy a new one. They're cheaper. So this is what I carved today. It's going to be, this is Western Red Cedar. You see it's hollow here. So I got it hollowed out up here. So it's going to be a backflow incense burner and the smoke's going to come out the nose. I just got to connect the dots and hopefully the smoke will come. So look up here. Okay. So you got a hole there. You connect the dots. You drill the hole to the nose. Then you drill up inside the nose to connect up there. Hopefully they fit. See, there's two things there. So drill a hole down here, then drill a hole up here, and hopefully they meet somewhere in the middle. Okay, and then the smoke's going to come out the nose, and it's going to come down here and sit in this pool. So let's see if I can get that done for the end of this video. But if you can't afford the Dremel, get yourself a cheap Wen or a Tack Life, and the Dremel flex shafts do connect to it. Okay? Alrighty. Dremel's pissed me off. Dremel's pissed me off. Thanks.